Okay. Hey guys, New School 14 again here with another comic book video. This time Darkness again. Because I've got a few questions I'm hoping some of you can help me out with. But first of all, I would like to give a big shout out to Darken Howlett. I think that's how you pronounce the name. But yeah, a big shout out to you and your wife, because I know your wife loves Witchblade comics, and well, I really love Witchblade comics a lot too. And to you, well, because you're an awesome guy. I really love your videos. I've learned a lot. And if you're new at all this, well, his videos are very informative. They're very helpful and very fun. So yeah, big shout out to you guys. If you haven't seen his channel, go look at it. If you like it, subscribe. Telling you won't be disappointed. So on to the questions. What you are looking at right now is The Darkness, as you can see, issue number 4. But the little twist here is that this is volume 1 and this is volume 2. So the reason I am explaining so much is because, well, this might be able to help a few people who are starting out, like I was. And well, yeah, so as you can see, they are different covers, but that's not the only thing. As I said, this is volume 1 and this is volume 2 of issues number 4. So both have very different storylines and artwork, not just that they're different covers. So I came across The Darkness while reading Witchblade and decided that if I was gonna have some Witchblade, then I might as well have some Darkness. So I started checking on eBay and found 2 lots of Darkness comics. The first one contained mostly volumes, as I showed you in my last video, volumes 1 through 21 of The Darkness volume 2. And the other lot contained a bunch of random comics. So if you saw my other video, then it was all the Darkness comics I showed you, mostly from 4 to 25 with some exceptions. But yeah, so after I got the comics, since I was new at everything, I opened them and I opened some of them, the ones that I saw had already been opened, and read some of them, and then I came across this little thing, this little problem. The storylines didn't match. I thought I was getting variants and all that in both lots, but I actually got two different volumes. So that was a big surprise for someone who hadn't had any information about The Darkness. Even though I had Googled it and knew basically what he was, what The Darkness was, what its purpose was, its villains and all that, they don't really give you information on Wikipedia about this little issue, about it being split into volumes with different storylines. So a new person out there would just buy them and think he's getting more volumes for his comic book collection, and they would actually be 2 different series. So yeah. That was when I noticed something was weird. So I started Googling it again and going to Wikipedia, but not that much help. And eBay, I started seeing a 3rd issue number 4, not just a variant, but a 3rd issue number 4 that had completely different artwork. And sometimes you can tell if the issues are newer or older because of the artwork, or because of the colors and all that, or because of the style. So I started seeing that 3rd issue that looked different. So this is where Darken Howlett helped me out. I asked him if he knew anything about The Darkness and all that, and he was kind enough to give me a little information. He told me that The Darkness had 3 volumes, volume 1, 2, and 3. Sadly, he doesn't collect that much Darkness, so he gave me the awesome advice to keep checking on the internet. So I did. To this day, maybe I'm not very good checking on the internet for information about comics, or maybe I'm just lazy, I don't know. But I haven't found that much information. So first question is related to volume 1. I know volume 1 goes from issue 1 to, I don't know if it's 90 or 80. So if you could help, if anyone could help me out, telling me if it goes up to 90, 80, or if I was confused and it's going up to even higher number of comics. So where does volume 1 end? And the next question is about volume 2. So I've got pretty much number 1 through 21 of volume 2. I'm aware that there's an issue number 0 of volume 2. So up to what comic does volume 2 go, and when does volume 3 start? Because I've noticed that volume 3's comics say The Darkness, level 1, level 2, level 3, like that. So that's pretty much noticeable that that is the 3rd series, but where has it ended, and has a new volume begun? Or is it still going? What issue is it up to? And all that. So the same question with volume 3. What issue is it up to? And all that. So if you're out there and you're thinking about selling some of your Darkness comics and you notice you have something I don't have, well, it'd be really awesome if you're thinking of selling them at the PM me or private message me, whatever, and tell me how much you would like to sell them for, and maybe we can work something else. I'm international, so I'm not really in the US, but I have no problem with paying for shipping. But yeah, so if anybody could help me out, or if you have more information you would like to explain. I'm not really good researching on the internet, so a few like this is like this is like that here in the comment section would be awesome. And yeah, hopefully you understood my questions and can help me out. So thanks, comment, rate, subscribe, and take care everyone.